Neuro MEP NET Omega. It is EMG and nerve conduction study and EP testing software. To run it, move the mouse cursor to the icon on your desktop and double click. The software is loading, and what you can see first is a main window. At the top of main window you see menu. Below the menu you see toolbars and so-called start page. On the start page you see several most popular commands of menu, and what you should do first, you should start new exam. You press new exam button and patient new exam window appears. You should enter here the patient name, for example. You should enter the birth date, and you should enter height, weight, and so on. So we can keep this and just press OK. Then the software allows you to enter some information about the patient, why he or she went to your office. For example, we can enter here carpal tunnel suspected. Okay, and now we are about to start. And here in the toolbar you see a list of tests which can be done with the software. M-wave, S-wave, F-wave, H-reflex, motor inching, sensory inching, needle exams. We will start with M. You press here and you see the list of nerves which can be tested. If you don't see a nerve, you can create new one, but now we will start with medianus and we will do left side. So I move the mouse on the medianus and I select the side with one click. Now the software is preparing the hardware and checking if it is connected properly, and when the software is ready, you see these buttons are highlighted. So first of all, you should check impedance. The software can be controlled by two ways. You can use mouse, as I do now, or you can use keyboard. There are two types of keyboard. The first type is so-called built-in keyboards. Built-in keyboards we have on devices Neuro MEP Micro and Skybox, and also we have wireless keyboard which is compatible with any of our amplifiers, and it also can be used to control the software. So I press electrode impedance measurement button here, or I can press a button on the keyboard. Now you see impedance value, and to be sure that impedance is okay, you see features and you see these colors. Green means impedance is okay. If it is yellow, it means impedance is acceptable, and red means that it is not acceptable. I press close, and now the software is ready to start a test. To make stimulation, I put electrode on the medianus. The first stimulation point is wrist, and when electrode is placed, I press this, or I press a button on the keyboard. Here I see response, and I increase stimulation current to see if the amplitude will grow when I will increase current. Bit more, more. Okay, it is not growing anymore. It means I'm at the supramaximal level, and I press stop acquisition and save result. Okay, now I am ready to make a next point. I move electrode to the next stimulation point and make stimulus. Okay, increase. Okay, not growing. Keep. Okay, now I have two curves. When I do the test, I anytime can press F1 button and see so-called help menu. In the help menu, I see where I should put stimulating and recording electrodes for this certain test. For example, for medianus, I put active electrode minus black cable to the abductor pollicis brevis. Reference electrode I put on the tendon. Stimulating electrode at first stimulation point I put in the midline of wrist, about 10 millimeters below the wrist, and minus should be more distal. And also I must put ground electrode. I put it somewhere here, and the second stimulation point it is somewhere here. Okay, so now I have two curves, and it is a time to enter distances. So to enter distance, I just press F2, and the software is ready to accept first distance. I measure the distance between recording electrode and stimulating electrode, between minuses, and it is at this patient 85, and I press F2 second time, and the software automatically is ready to accept the second distance. Second distance at this patient is 240, and now the software calculated the velocity. It is 63, which is a bit more than normal. It means velocity is okay at the medianus at this patient. When software calculate velocity, it uses latencies. And to be sure that latency are calculated as okay, you must to be sure that markers are placed correctly. Normally software places marker more or less correctly, but you always can move them by using mouse or by using keyboard. And to make a zoom, to see curve zoomed, you just press two buttons Alt and Control, and you can zoom the curve, see it in the higher scale.